let's talk about this game coming up this week, the Saints game. You wrote off the Niners for the rest of the season. I was more optimistic. I kind of wrote off the Niners for this game with Vish a couple of days ago, and you were like, "Really? Is there no way the Niners can win this game?" And then the Bucks did. I mean, they did what the Saints did what they did to the Bucks, which was amazing. I don't know if you watched that, Dad.
I didn't watch it, but I know what happened.
Ooh, I just watched it again this morning, and I do have thoughts on what the Niners can do. But is there? What do you expect this weekend? What do you expect to see?
Okay, I expect the 49ers to lose. And the only thing that I wonder about is, will they get slaughtered or lose in a respectable manner? Look, and I don't have anything very scientific to say. Drew Brees is he can still really throw, and if you don't put pressure on him, he'll murder you. So I just don't think they can win. But I'm certainly open to what you have to say.
Okay. I just watched it. Drew Brees is terrific. Everything he throws is short. Everything he throws is short. And he's great at it. He throws to his running backs, his tight ends. Everything's like within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. The Niners saw him last year. They did a really good job on his number one guy, Alvin Kamara. It's a handoff to Kamara. It's a throw to Kamara. The Niners have really good linebackers. They're vulnerable deeper down the field. So that's one thing. And then when I watched what the Bucks tried to do against the Saints was throw the ball down the field. The first three possessions, they had deep shots. None of them were complete. And each time Tom Brady got hit, and you look at the Saints, all they do is just 8-yard throw, 8-yard throw, 2nd and 2, 1st and 10, 2nd and 6, 1st and 10. It's just like constant. I think the Niners can do a similar kind of thing. They're not trying to go down the field like the Bucks were. The Niners are trying to throw short passes and get yards after the catch too. So the Bucks couldn't run the ball. The Bucks had no short game. The Bucks got beat by blitzes and pressure. What the Niners can do is get the ball out of Nick Mullins' hands instantly and let the game come down to Raheem Mostert, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Richie James Jr., and make the Saints tackle. Take the game out of the pass rushers' hands, the coverage's hands, and make them tackle. Because the Niners guys after the catch are some of the best in the league. That's the only way that they have a puncher's chance. And I'm not saying they win, but if they can compete in this game and go into the bye week with the confidence that they did better against the Saints than the Bucks did, maybe they can go on a run. Maybe they can go on a run after the bye week. I don't know. It's important for them to compete. If they don't compete, they're going to go. They might not even make it to 6-10, Dad. It'll be a really bleak bye week.
I have a question for you. What makes you so sure that Kyle Shanahan is going to call a lot of short passes for Nick Mullins?
I'm not, because it seems like he only calls those passes for Jimmy Garoppolo. Really, I don't know what it is. Like maybe there's a lot of pressure in the organization to protect Jimmy Garoppolo, and there isn't any pressure to protect Nick Mullins. But it seems like Kyle only gets the brainstorm of the 8,000 different ways to throw screens when Jimmy's playing, and then when the backup comes in, he's like, "All right, let's go bombs away, buddy." Why?
I don't know, but and what you call them is Jimmy Gimmies, right?
Jimmy Gimmies.
Yeah. And all of a sudden this poor Nick Mullins comes. He has to scan the field. He has, he's under pressure. So I would love to know, and I'm not close with anybody there, what in the world is Kyle Shanahan doing asking more of the backup than he asks of the starter? So when you're saying the Niners can do all of these short passes, blah, 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 sure, they can, if Kyle will let him do it.
Yeah. So basically, I'm trying to do my job as the quality control coach. I know Kyle's watching right now. Kyle, you're going to lose one way or another, but you're going to get blown off the face of the earth if you try to throw the ball down the field with those deep play action passes. Just call screens. Left, right, throw the wide receiver behind the line of scrimmage, throw the other wide receiver behind the line of scrimmage, hand off to Mostert. If you do those things, you probably only lose by 7. So that's what you got to do. Kyle.
Iggy, are you quality control for the 49ers?
Yes, they don't pay me, but I have the job, and I'm doing a good job. I think that my quality is pretty good.
I think you have quality, and I think that Kyle, when he's not watching himself throw forward passes in his office, he ought to watch you, because you're unofficial quality control.
The reason they lost the last 2 weeks is he got a little bit of a big head and stopped watching me. He started to think that he was the reason that the Niners were winning, but of course it's me. So now that he's lost the game and he needs a week and a half to get some ideas, Kyle, right here, you got to get the ball to your fullback consistently, not just every other game. consistently. And
Yeah.
then you got to use Richie James Jr. And then you got to send me a check for $1.50.
Oh, I
If
think
you know
a
I'm the man.
nickel. Iggy, I think a nickel.
Yeah, a nickel is fine. Just any type of payment would make me feel great.